The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stop.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 34. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Burrow going to change things up.
12, 12, 12. 11 empty, 11 empty. Stop.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes, left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down. It's Parker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 11 now. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Sims. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this would be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. From the gun on 3rd down, Sims.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win.
1-1, ready?
But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
11, Thomas.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Parker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, free up the D lineman to make the play.
11, MT, take. Gotta go. 11.
On 3rd down, Parker. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking point?
And Sims lost it. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Sims. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right at the 35. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
38-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he's got room. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll try the left side. It's Parker. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it first and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Sims.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down, Sims. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference.
There he goes, right side. Big strides, look at him go. And touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Tigers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Bronco 80. Check. Hurt.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
and the ball is knocked out.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm one, ready? 12. Here we go. Get in the huddle. Stop.
They'll run on first down. It's Parker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
11.
In motion goes the tight end.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12.
They'll send a receiver
11,
here in
MT,
motion
11,
right.
MT. 11. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Hard linebacker, hard cover guy.
And coming out, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
11. Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Let's go now.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Clear. Right there.
Up the middle they go. Clemens. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let go.
Off the play fake. Sims. He finds his man. Complete. It's Riley. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
11, MT,
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through and drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
11, Thomas. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
11, Thomas.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gun.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Stop.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
12. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Stop.
Now a handoff up the middle. Parker. And he'll take this one down near the 15. You have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat.
Back to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Hold the stick.
They'll look to throw.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Tigers 24, Bills 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10.
Big Lion.
Throwing after the interception. Sims. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we